Animals are one of Earth's greatest wonders. Each species is unique in its own way. Some are cute and cuddly, some are fierce and powerful, and some are just outright bizarre. But sadly, not all of these incredible creatures still share our planet today. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through time and space where we explore the intricate tapestry of life on Earth. The circle of life, a symphony of birth and rebirth, illustrates the beauty of biodiversity that has evolved over millions of years. However, within this captivating slide, there are moments when nature takes an unexpected turn. Join us as we delve into the photographic evidence of creatures that once walked our world, only to fade into the past, leaving behind a trail of mystery and wonder. Number 1. The Sabertoothed Tiger. The saber-toothed tiger, or more accurately, the saber-toothed cat, is one of history's fiercest felines. Armed with dagger-like fangs that could reach up to 7 inches, this beast dominated North and South America for millions of years. If we speak about what they like to eat, well, let's say anything and everything they could get their paws on. These terrifying cats also feasted on large herbivores like bison and camels, despite being much smaller in size. They used their sharp claws and powerful jaw muscles to break every bone in their prey's body before devouring them. Unfortunately, as climates shifted and prey grew scarce, the saber-toothed cat vanished around 10,000 years ago, leaving only its remains and these last known photos as evidence of their existence. Now, you can only watch them in Ice Age movies and museums. But what if these killing machines were alive today? Well, it's a good thing they're not, because we would be in major trouble. Number 2. The Western Black Rhino. The Western Black Rhino once thrived across Africa, a sturdy, thick-skinned powerhouse that faced an unfortunate fate. This gentle giant was hunted for its prized horns, which were believed to hold medicinal properties in some cultures. Over time, as the demand for rhino horns increased, their numbers dwindled. While conservation efforts were put in place in the 1930s, in the end, it wasn't enough. People, despite knowing the consequences, continued mercilessly slaughtering these animals for their horns. By 2011, the Western Black Rhino was declared extinct, a haunting reminder of the dark effects of poaching. Some activists today continue the fight to save the remaining species of rhinos, but this animal is gone forever. It's a heartbreaking loss not only for the animal kingdom, but also for us as humans who failed to protect these magnificent creatures. May these last known photos serve as a reminder of the consequences of our actions. Number 3. The Japanese Sea Lion. The Japanese sea lion once ruled the coastal waters of Japan and Korea, a sleek ocean dweller with a curious gaze and undeniable grace. These sea lions enjoyed basking on sunny shores and gliding through the waves, but their beauty made them a target. Hunters relentlessly sought after them for their oil, hides, and even whiskers, used in traditional medicines and rituals. By the 1950s, their numbers were dropping faster than anyone could save them. Sadly, by the 1970s, the Japanese sea lion was declared extinct. Their loss was more than just another animal gone. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of overexploitation. Imagine spotting one of these majestic creatures today, gliding through the sea, safe from harm. But now, all we have are these last images, a glimpse of the past and a haunting reminder of what we've lost. Number 4. The Carolina Parakeet. Once a burst of vibrant color in the skies of the eastern United States, the Carolina Parakeet was a lively little bird with green wings and a splash of orange on its head. This parakeet was more than just a pretty face. It was a social bird, flocking together in large, noisy groups. Tragically, their bright feathers caught human attention, for all the wrong reasons. They were hunted for their plumage, used to decorate hats, and faced habitat destruction at every turn. To make matters worse, they couldn't withstand the diseases brought by settlers. By 1918, the last Carolina parakeet had vanished, leaving our forests forever silent. Their last known photos are a bittersweet glimpse into a world where their songs once filled the trees with joy. It's a harsh reminder of the consequences of our actions and how we should strive to preserve and protect the beauty around us. Number 5. Tarpan. The tarpan, known as Europe's wild horse, roamed the steppes with a rugged beauty and fierce independence. This gray-coated horse was built to survive the harsh European winters with a thick mane and strong, resilient body. Unfortunately, as humans expanded their territories, they viewed the tarpan as competition for grazing lands, leading to widespread hunting and capture. By the late 19th century, the tarpan had disappeared from the wild, and only a few individuals remained in captivity. Despite attempts to revive them, the original tarpan lineage is lost. Today, they exist only in photos and replicas of modern breeds, reminding us of a wilder, untamed Europe. Number 6. Quagga. The quagga, with its striking half-zebra, half-horse look, once roamed the grassy plains of South Africa. Sporting bold stripes on its head and shoulders that faded toward its brown hindquarters, the quagga was a marvel of natural design. The only photographed quagga, a mare in a London zoo, captured the attention of the Victorian public in 1870. Sadly, by 1883, this unique zebra relative was no more, hunted to extinction for its meat and skin. The final blow came with the passing of the last captive quagga. Interestingly, scientists are attempting to revive this beautiful creature through selective breeding in a project known as the Quagga Project. Imagine one day seeing this once-lost beauty grazing once again on the African plains, a small yet meaningful redemption for humankind's mistake that led to their extinction. Number 7. Sicilian Wolf. The Sicilian wolf, a rare gray wolf subspecies, roamed the rugged landscapes of Sicily. With a tawny coat and a black stripe along its back, this wolf was both elusive and beautiful. It was smaller than its mainland relatives, but had a fierce reputation among the Sicilian farmers. Unfortunately, as agriculture expanded and livestock became the main livelihood, conflicts grew. Farmers viewed the wolf as a threat, leading to widespread hunting. The final blow came in the early 20th century when the last of the Sicilian wolves disappeared, leaving Sicily without a top predator. Their loss left an ecological gap, disrupting the island's natural balance. All that's left are these grainy photos of a wolf that thrived in isolation, now gone forever. Imagine seeing one of these creatures haunting Sicily's mountainous terrain, a sight we'll never experience again. Number 8. The golden toad. The golden toad was a dazzling resident of Costa Rica's Monteverde cloud forest, where it thrived in misty, high-altitude habitats. Known for its striking orange hue, this tiny amphibian was once abundant, but in the late 1980s, it mysteriously vanished. The cause? Likely a combination of habitat loss, climate shifts, and the deadly chytrid fungus that decimated amphibian species worldwide. By 1990, the last known golden toad was spotted, and then silence. Despite conservation efforts, this toad slipped through the cracks of our natural world. Its loss is a stark reminder of how delicate ecosystems are, particularly in tropical regions of our planet. Number 9. The Syrian half-donkey. The Syrian half-donkey, or Syrian wild ass, once roamed the arid landscapes of the Middle East, from Syria to Iraq. Smaller than today's donkeys, this wild equine sported a distinct coat that faded from pinkish gray to a light sandy hue as it aged. Known for its impressive speed and endurance, it was nearly impossible to tame or domesticate. Sadly, this unique creature couldn't outrun its ultimate threat: human expansion and hunting. By the early 20th century, overhunting and habitat loss had driven the Syrian half-donkey to extinction. The last sighting was in 1927. Today, its photos serve as reminders of a resilient creature that thrived in harsh conditions, yet couldn't withstand the impact of human actions, just like so many other animals on this list. Number 10. Woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth was a colossal creature, often seen trudging through snowy tundras and cold forests of Eurasia and North America during the last ice age. Standing nearly 13 feet tall with huge, curved tusks, this mammoth was built for cold climates, its thick fur providing insulation against harsh winters. These giants were closely related to modern-day elephants, though their appearance was far more rugged. Sadly, around 4,000 years ago, climate change and overhunting led to their extinction. While some scientists are working on de-extinction projects to bring these iconic beasts back, for now, the woolly mammoth exists only in ancient cave paintings and frozen remains, silent yet majestic witnesses of a long-lost age. Imagine standing next to one of these beasts. It's both chilling and a reminder of nature's once thriving giants. Number 11. Seychelles giant tortoise. The Seychelles giant tortoise was a gentle giant that once inhabited the Seychelles Islands. Similar to the modern-day Aldabra giant tortoise, these tortoises were peaceful herbivores, slowly ambling across the islands and feasting on vegetation. However, they were no match for human exploitation. These tortoises were often captured by sailors as a source of fresh meat, and by the 19th century their numbers had dwindled to extinction. Incredibly, small populations believed to be descendants were rediscovered on Cousin Island in the Seychelles in 2011, raising hopes for their survival. Today, the remaining photos and replicas serve as poignant reminders of the fragility of isolated island species. What if these ancient tortoises could roam freely again? They would be living symbols of resilience in our changing world. Number 12. Barbery Lion. The Barbery Lion, with its majestic dark mane and robust body, once ruled the Atlas Mountains of North Africa. Revered by North African royalty, this lion was larger than any other lion species, and its mane covered most of its back, adding to its regal appearance. In ancient Rome, Barbery lions were used in gladiatorial arenas, and in more recent centuries, they became prized trophies for hunters. By the early 20th century, due to relentless hunting and habitat loss, these lions were wiped out in the wild, with the last known sighting in 1922. Though a few lions in captivity may carry their genes, the true Barbery lion is lost to history, existing only in stories and photographs as the king that fell to human expansion. Number 13. Japanese tiger. The Japanese tiger, a unique subspecies of tiger native to the islands of Japan, was known for its shorter, stocky body, which helped it navigate the dense island forests. Unfortunately, the tiger's beauty made it a target for hunters, and the island's rapid urban development quickly reduced its habitat. By the mid-20th century, sightings became rare, and it was officially declared extinct in the 1970s. The Japanese tiger's disappearance is a reminder of how island ecosystems, once vibrant and diverse, are exceptionally vulnerable to human impact. If this tiger were to roam the Japanese forests again, it would be a striking emblem of the balance between nature and human society. Number 14. Baiji Dolphin. The Baiji, or Chinese river dolphin, was once a graceful inhabitant of China's Yangtze River, often called the goddess of the Yangtze. Its slender body and long beak made it an agile swimmer, capable of navigating the river's currents. However, industrialization, pollution, and boat traffic took a toll on this delicate species. By the 1990s, the Baiji population was nearly non-existent, and despite conservation efforts, the last confirmed sighting was in 2002. In 2007, the Baiji was declared functionally extinct, marking a somber chapter in the history of aquatic life. Number 15. The thylacine. The thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, was a unique marsupial carnivore native to Tasmania. With dark stripes running across its back and a pouch like a kangaroo, the thylacine was one of nature's most fascinating animals. It was a top predator, hunting kangaroos and smaller animals in Tasmania's wild forests. However, due to hunting, disease, and habitat loss, the thylacine was declared extinct in 1936 after the last known individual died in captivity. Even today, reported sightings keep the legend of the Tasmanian tiger alive. But for now, all that remains are haunting images of a creature lost too soon. Number 16. Round Island Burrowing Boa. The Round Island burrowing boa was a remarkable slender snake species native to Round Island in Mauritius. Living primarily underground, this snake thrived in the volcanic soil and feasted on lizards. Unfortunately, habitat destruction from invasive species introduced by humans severely impacted their numbers. By the 1970s, the Round Island burrowing boa was declared extinct in the wild. Conservation efforts to restore the island have helped protect its remaining flora and fauna, but the boa is gone forever. This species is a reminder of the delicate ecosystems on isolated islands, where even small disturbances can lead to irreversible losses. Number 17. Heath Hen. The Heath Hen once thrived along the eastern coast of the United States, especially on Martha's Vineyard. This ground-dwelling bird looked similar to the prairie chicken, and its vibrant courtship dance became legendary. But hunting and habitat destruction devastated their population. By 1932, after repeated conservation efforts, only one individual remained, nicknamed Booming Ben. Sadly, with his death, Heath Hen vanished forever. Its tale is a lesson on how even focused conservation efforts can be too late when action isn't taken early enough. The last photos of this bird in action are nostalgic glimpses of a creature that danced its way into extinction. Number 18. Takopa Pup Fish. The Takopa Pup Fish was a tiny, dazzling fish found in the warm waters of California's Mojave Desert. Known for its brilliant blue hues, this little fish thrived in the thermal springs of the Takopa region. But as human activity increased, the delicate ecosystem was disrupted, and the springs were eventually drained. By the 1970s, the Takopa pupfish was declared extinct. Today, the last images of this vibrant creature serve as a reminder of how even the smallest habitats can hold wonders worth preserving. Its extinction is a testament to the impact of environmental changes on seemingly resilient species. Number 19. Dodo. The dodo, a flightless bird native to Mauritius, is perhaps the most famous example of human-driven extinction. Standing over 3 feet tall, with a bulky body and a hooked beak, the dodo was ill-prepared for the sailors who arrived in the 17th century. With no natural predators, the bird was friendly and unafraid of humans, a trait that, tragically, led to its downfall. By the late 1600s, hunting and invasive species brought by sailors had driven the dodo to extinction. Today, the dodo remains a symbol of the fragile balance of island ecosystems and the lasting impact of human activity. Number 20. Guam Flying Fox. The Guam Flying Fox, also known as the Little Mariana fruit bat, was a small, dark-furred bat that once thrived in the forests of Guam. This bat was a vital pollinator, sustaining the island's plant life. Unfortunately, hunting and habitat destruction drastically reduced its population, and the introduction of invasive species dealt the final blow. The last confirmed sighting was in the 1960s, and it was later declared extinct. The Guam Flying Fox's story highlights the often overlooked importance of small species in maintaining ecological balance. Its absence leaves a void in the island's ecosystem, a subtle but significant loss that resonates beyond Guam's shores. And there you have it, folks. 20 last known photos of animals that have sadly vanished from our planet. Each of these creatures was a unique part of Earth's biodiversity, representing the resilience, beauty, and intricacies of life. Their images serve as powerful reminders of the irreplaceable losses brought by human activity, habitat destruction, and climate change. As we reflect on these remarkable animals, let's remember the urgency of conservation, respect for natural habitats, and the responsibility we all share to protect the species that still roam our world today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about the wonders of our planet, past, present, and future.